one thing that is actually holding your body back from getting true release is actually stress. Now, for a lot of you, this is probably a no-brainer because stress is what creates tension in the body. But what most people don't realize is stress has three major components. Stress that we absorb from our environment. This could also include foods that we ingest, the air that we breathe, the technology that we are in connection with. All of this stuff is environmental. And the second one is physical. This would be physical repetition, also any type of injury or sudden type of physical trauma that you may experience. And then the third is emotional. But if you look at the first two, you have to consider two things. And that is the emotions that are present in those environments. Are you eating certain terrible foods because they are linked to certain emotions? Are you in certain environments that host more negativity than positivity? Emotional stress, truly, what I have found, is the one thing that you want to address. But regardless of it being emotional, physical, or environmental, what happens is when your body undergoes any three of those stresses, it will create a holding pattern in our body, especially if it is something that is ongoing. It is consistent stress, because when we have repetitive stress, it can put our body into a subconscious state of fight or flight or make us more reactive. And over time, this can be extremely draining on our body, very similar to having all the tabs open in your phone. Until you take them all off, your battery will drain quicker and easier. So I don't want that for any of you. But when it comes to your physical body, what happens is those stress points create holding patterns. And because a lot of them are linked to a dysregulated nervous system, until you address that stress, those stress holding patterns and those points, your body won't fully be able to release. This is why when you go and get a massage or some type of physical care or some type of wellness, you feel good for a few days and then people will report back feeling a little poo-poo. And the reason for this is those subconscious patterns are still playing in the background. So physically, if you want to feel better, you address the stress patterns, release them, your body will naturally start to heal. It will start to recover and it will start to realign. I feel balance itself is the best way to verbalize this, because I am not a doctor, I'm not curing anything, but when you remove the stress patterns, it's almost like releasing a rubber band. It allows your body just to start moving with more freedom. Having worked on bodies for over a decade in both physical and energetic forms, what I found when I worked on people physically is I could feel their stagnant energy, and my guides would show me where to place my hands. I'd place them, and then their muscles, I could feel the stress releasing, and then their muscles would release, and then I would have greater ease in working with their bodies because that stress point was being released. That means I didn't need to go as deep with the deep tissue. Their body was more amicable and it wasn't fighting me along the way, because those stress points are there to protect you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But for a lot of us, the stress that we have is very psychological and very ongoing. And the interesting thing is what I found was the holding points I was doing, I thought was very similar to acupressure or polarity. But when I studied biomagnetism, I realized I was doing magnet therapy on my clients simply with my hands. But the beauty about magnet therapy is it allowed me to do more work quicker, because I'm only one person. And magnets allow you to scan the body, put a lot of different placements on all at once, so your body can release on a grander scale with a fraction of the time. And while massage is amazing, and it's definitely a great way to treat yourself, because physical touch is amazing, I found that you can get the same results from simply receiving magnet therapy, because when you release that stress, your body really releases. And when I mean it releases, it's freaking amazing. I stopped receiving massage because I was getting better results from receiving magnet therapy energy healing. And you can receive magnet therapy distantly, like distant energy healing. The magnets do not have to be on you. And I realized that I could embed these magnet placements because for certain parts of the body, you may need multiple magnet pairs. So I found when I massage people, there were universal pairs and universal placements that I created and I gained knowledge around. And then I would use those placements, put them into these energy healing frequencies. So I would encode it energetically into that frequency. So when you listen to it, it's kind of like turning a key. You're receiving healing as if I'm placing the magnets directly on you. Very cool, very much quantum physics, just saying. And the amazing thing is when you do this consistently, you can really start getting so many amazing benefits. And the course that I created that really supports the physical body in releasing stress patterns that I found while working on clients and beyond is the physical support course. Because I know for a lot of people, we're just looking for physical release, for ease. And in my knowledge of not only working on people physically, but having been trained in lymphatic drainage, I was able to bring a lot of this knowledge and understanding, not only from what the work I've experienced firsthand, but the studies I had to undergo in my training to receive my massage therapy license, as well as to get nationally certified, is the importance of addressing the entire body. Because for a lot of people, they have referred pain. You have pain in one area, but it's actually connected to your toe. Yes, for some people, it was their freaking toe. It's their thumb. Sometimes it's, this part of their head. Everybody's so different. And I wanted to create a course where you could address a lot of these issues and you could learn how to scan, because I found that everybody's different. What you need one day is not what you need another, and what you think you may need has nothing to do with that. You might have physical pain, but you need to release your nervous system. And in the physical support course, I've created a few different sections. One is for detox support. One is geared towards clearing the entire drainage pathway as well as the lymphatic system. And so this helps you to detox. And as someone who smoked cigarettes on and off for 18 years, it was the one thing that really kept me healthy. It also is something that I would use in conjunction with my detoxifications or my cleanses that I would do. There is one for nervous system regulation. There is one that helps to support clearing and releasing tension in the muscles, the joints. And there are a few miscellaneous pairings as well that I have found and that I love to continue to add. Some throughout my journey, I keep getting downloads around certain pairs that will help heal the body, and I love adding those in. So if you make the purchase and you purchase the course, if there are any new additions, you get this for free. And the beautiful thing is you can implement this into your practice of self-care, and it can be done literally anywhere. If you're someone who travels, you can do it on the plane, you can do it on the airport, you can do it in your hotel. If you're a busy parent, you can do it while watching your TV. You can do it at the end of the day. You could do it as your morning routine. You could do it in adding it into your stretches. It really helps to release your body so you're not only feeling better, but it supports you in your physical activities. It also is a great way to regulate your nervous system. It's a great way to detox your body. And it also is a way to support yourself when you're navigating the ebbs and flows of anxiety and depression. Because anxiety and depression are two sides of the same coin. Two sides of the same coin. And I believe they are a very natural part of life. I'll dive deeper into my beliefs around that in my experience in a different video. But all of this is what really will help you on a full broad scale of addressing the physical body. Now, some people may need more healing or in-depth healing. You may need to address the meridian system, the chakra system, the auric layer. You may need to shift some certain things, and I provide you with a few different scan sheets to give you a better idea of how to do that, because in the course I teach you how to body scan so you can know which energy healing frequencies to listen to, but I also provide you with not only demos but different scan sheets so you have a better idea of how to implement this work beyond receiving energy healing, because I am a big believer that teaching people how to fish is the only way to do it. Plus, as a woman where people wouldn't let me do things as a child, that would really annoyed me. So I love being a part of stuff, and I love learning, and I love getting in there, and I want other people to feel empowered. I want people to learn, and I also want people to learn to connect with their body, because when you start healing your somatic body or this somatic experience through magnet pair therapy, you're going to release that tension so you can really get into contact with what's really going on. It's something that can support you while you're going through your coaching courses. It's something that can support you while you go through therapy, because your physical body holds a lot of the stuff that you're processing while you're coaching and while you're going through therapy. So you get a well-rounded experience. It's something to help you just stay your best, because if you aren't feeling your best, you can't provide your best in whatever it is you're providing for your community and for the collective at this time. So if you are someone who's looking for a product that will really get to the root cause of stress, that will provide you with tools that you can use over and over again. So instead of booking one session and only getting some of the results, you make a purchase and you can use these literally the rest of your life. And then it's also a great way to connect in with your body. So it's going to increase your meditation practice. It's going to increase your connection to self. It's going to create more balance, more peace, more ease, just physically, mentally, and energetically, which is a big plus. So I'm going to link that below. But remember, if you want to get to the root cause, you want to address the stress patterns that are held usually subconsciously within your physical body. And these subconscious patterns may actually extend beyond the physical, and they may be in the energetic. But for people who are just looking for something to support them in the here and now, they feel balanced and they just want to feel better, the physical support is what you need, because it's not only going to help you feel better, it's going to help you have greater alignment physically so you can keep doing the stuff and keep living the life that you're living and having greater vitality while you do it.